God.
That'll work.
How in the hell did I miss that many buckets of water going places? Like, one half of this thing is empty. Like, I don't know what I did there, how I managed to do that, but that's wrong.
Oops.
Alright.
Okay, so that works. That works. Of course, I just realized I'll have to break back into that to fill it with water.
Of course. Man, I'm glad I decided to do this the hard way, he said sarcastically.
There's a lot of that going around tonight.
Yeah.
The sarcasm, I mean.
So much sarcasm.
I think if I just break that, yeah.
Probably be faster to break those blocks than it would be to actually break the signs, but... Oh man, I don't care right now, as long as shit works the way it's supposed to.
And... well, okay. Smooth stone it is.
How have I run out of water? Let me dig in here. I don't know how I keep running out of water. I'm not placing water the same place over and over, as far as I know. This is weird, and I hate it. I hate new things. And people.
Yeah, no new people.
No. I think if I've learned anything from the news recently, it's that people... I don't need people. In general. Everyone can just go directly to hell.
Well, they'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Works fairly well. Yeah, I know that any monster that is forced up against a ladder will climb a ladder.
Okay.
So, I'm now alternating between water and ladders.
I just can't help but think this is going to backfiring on you.
I'm fairly certain it will.
Yeah.
I mean, without much doubt at all in my mind, I'm fairly certain that it's going to backfire on me. Alright.
Well, wonder how long this is going to take.
Looks neat and tidy, though. That's something.
As I keep trying to put blocks down where I'm standing, not remembering I can't do that.
Yeah. Well, you know. Alright. I will have to... Oh no, I'll need that. Put that there.
Of course, then I'll get up to the top and realize I was one off all the whole time.
Man, I just keep thinking about how much easier this would be if I was in creative mode, but I'm not going to. Also amazed I have survived this long with the air conditioning off. But it's surprisingly not as bad as everyone said it was going to be. I'm
Good.
still, however, fat, so...
Yeah, well, you know.
Fine. Funny thing is all... I guess we are... depending on who you ask, Maryland is either northern or southern.
Right.
If you ask anyone from the south, we are northern. If you ask anyone from the north, we are southern.
Uh-huh.
Which tells me we are right in the fucking middle of the country, as far as I'm concerned.
I think it just means nobody wants you, Jay.
Well, there is that, and that's honestly understandable.
It's because nobody loves you, Jay.
Well, yeah, there's that, and that's honestly understandable. But, oh god, what was it? I'm trying to remember. I was going somewhere with that. Trying to explain to someone from the South that, yes, we understand, and have many of the same Southern traditions that you have, always annoys them. Like, blah, blah, blah. You're like, yeah, well, we do that too. Why? Because we like food that tastes good. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, you can have... Are there catfish fries around here? Like, why do you have catfish fries? Because fried catfish tastes good? I mean, there's like 9 or 10 catfish restaurants that I know of. We have, and like, oh god, we actually have fried chicken and waffle restaurants.
Uh-huh.
It seems like a really cheesy stereotype, but apparently they're kind of big in the South. Or parts of the South, so you will run into them.
Mm-hmm.
But then, people are like, well, how come I see them up here? Like, because depending on who you ask, we are Schrodinger's Southerners. We both are and are not northern scum at any given point in time. I'm perfectly happy identifying as northern scum. Because it means we won the war. Which is another thing I like pointing out to people. Like, oh yeah, Southern pride. It's like, I love voting for the losing football team. That's just, like, I can always understand people having pride in where they're from, but, that's
But sometimes
fine.
they shouldn't.
I say, well, it depends on the type of pride. Like, I come from a land with an extreme history of racism, and I am proud of this. No, that is not the right type. How do I keep running out of water? I don't understand. Is it because I'm doing this way? Oh, I just realized that's because there's going to be... it's because I'm retarded, that's why.
What you doing?
Well, no, actually nothing's wrong. I just cannot do simple math, apparently.
Oh, okay.
And I did not realize that adding double the amount of water blocks would double the required amount of water blocks. So, I got that going for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's a subtle nuance,
Yes.
but,
Yes, it would escape most people.
Uh-huh.
Who would have thought? Times 2 equals 2 times.
Squared.
I should write a goddamn paper on it. I don't know if there's a science journal for people with severe mental disorders. The Journal of No Shit, Sherlock.
Maybe you should, start that.
Yeah. The Maryland Journal of Herder.
No, I like the Journal of No Shit Sherlock.
Yeah.
They have a nice ring to it,
Yeah, well. Alright. Yeah.
Because, sometimes...
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Back down through the water I go. Oh man, this is the tedium is palpable. Trying to think of anything else interesting at all.
Okay, so that is set to something.
I have so many signs now. But the ladder's actually... Well, I don't know if it'll work for mobs the same way it does for me, but it makes climbing back up that water ladder super fast. Thank you for randomly switching from a bucket to ladders. That's totally what I wanted to do. I wanted to slap random ladders down. on the wall. You buck-tooth, three-eyed tree frog.
You know what I wish there was a mod for in Minecraft?
Nah.
Cameras with
Yeah.
monitors. So I
That
could
way
set up an observation camera far away to make sure that the input I'm doing actually works.
That would be a great idea, actually.
And probably super resource intensive.
Yeah. Security camera mod.
And it may well exist, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to just trust that works. Are you in a position where you can turn the mobs back on for a little bit?
Hold on. Options.
Because either way, that'll tell me, you know...
I'm definitely going to have to go back into game mode 1, though, since I'm inside the trap.
Yes, that's acceptable. I mean...
Yeah, I just realized...
Also, I'm gonna set time to day.
Yeah, that way nothing will be spawning outside. Let me just...
See, if I stand over here, I can actually listen to stuff go up the chute.
The poop chute?
Yes.
Hey, wait.
I just wish mine didn't have quite so much of a warm-up time on it.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking we be fair and give each other a certain amount of warm-up time.
Yeah.
Like, the 20-minute episodes, we give a full 20 or 10-minute warm-up time while we explain and show off the aspects of the spawners to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that way we'll each have, you know, a full 10 minutes.
Of course, the only way to show off the aspects of mine is to kind of go into spectator mode.
Yeah.
In which case the monsters won't respond.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet.
Nah. Oh, man. Yeah, I decided to just do this while in creative mode, and I'm kind of glad I did, because I didn't realize how much there actually was.
Okay, that's one flaw.
Is it that it cares too much?
Yes.
Ah.
I'm gonna try to correct this right now. Question is how to correct it. What's the most effective way?
Electroshock? Very good, yet horribly depressing album by the Eels. Electroshock Blues.
Hopefully there's not anything down there that's getting washed away right now.
Assume there always is.
Okay, now I need a water bucket. Yeah, perfect. Or it should be, anyway. Yep, it's working. It's working. Great.
The laugh makes me nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the problem is I actually can't fall down this tunnel fast enough.
Oh, I know the feeling. Oh, yes, this is totally working.
That makes me nervous that you're so excited about that. Also, there's just a creeper staring at me through this window, and I don't like that. He's plotting things.
Okay, so let's see.
You're happy.
Now I'm just gonna abuse creative mode for a minute to measure something.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm using creative mode to actually do things, so measuring is kind of fair.
Alright, so this is about the drop height at 64, and they can survive to about 22, 23. So that would be 41. I was going to say a number, but it actually came to me.
Man, I hope this works.
So that should be... That should be the drop height where they will survive. Let's test that. Yeah, that's about right.
Alright.
Or maybe it's off a little bit. Let something else fall down.
Don't let the rain come down.
Yeah, that might be a little bit too high. Yeah, that's better. Because then 1 to 2 hits seems to be pretty reliable at that point. Okay, switch that back.
That might work even better, who knows?
Let's see how this did during the test run. Half a stack of gunpowder, a little bit more than that total in arrows and bones. That's good.
Yeah, and I wish mine had been on that way. I could test that. I might have to do that.
In any case, if you, well, whenever you're done wanting to play with it, you can turn the monsters back off.
I need an actual sign for that. So I can open up my eyes.
I think you made that joke earlier.
I will never stop making that joke, because I was born in the 80s. Oh, damn, this is a mess. Alright, let's just fall down. Alright. Mobs will always jump in order to try and make it out of water if their head is in water.
Well, yes, that's the whole principle that these systems work on.
Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure that that holding the jump button would actually get me out of this at this point. Some fancy old dance. Yeah, rockin', rollin' on. Oh yeah, so that, well...
I still don't have a crafting table here.
So... I'll wait until this episode skips over before I begin a new thought.
Okay, that'll be about a minute and a half still in mine.
Yeah. About a minute on mine.
Yes, well, you should probably wait for mine to flip over.
I will, I'm just saying. There's a time differential.
Yeah, I know.
Right. How many mobs are actually in there? Quite a number. Alright.
Numbers are things.
Mathematical.
Numbers are people, too. I guess.
Well, numbers are also people 3 and people 4.
That's the magic of numbers.
Yes. Alright. There's a tremendous monster snarl here.
Well, that probably means you need to make some adjustments.
That means I need to remove that. And remove that. I might need to replace 2 ladders with signs, actually.
Although, just based on this test run right now, I would say my flow system is perfect. Just a creeper standing up there being an asshole.
Alright, come on. These sons of bitches.